Future of artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is tomorrow's electricity. Every time we are able to master a fundamentally fresh source of elemental force, human progress makes a significant step forward. And, dare I say it, we're on the verge of our next giant leap. With bigger teeth, a smaller head, and a stronger jaw to chew through the pounds of raw vegetables that our voluminous tummies would spend hours to days digesting, our predecessors resembled the current ape in many ways. Then afterwards, we came into flames. Our forefathers discovered burnt animal carcasses that, upon closer inspection, smelt nice after searching through the ruins of forest fires. Opening them up was simple. The meat was easier to chew and had greater taste. The best part was that this cooked beef digested well and had a higher nutritional absorption rate. Our forebears were addicted. The bodies of the next generations gradually changed once they discovered how to control fire and use it to prepare food. As a result of not having to continuously chew through tough, raw vegetation and meat, their jaws and teeth shrank. The fact that heated food was much simpler to digest caused their intestines, bellies, to shrink. And it's possible that our newfound urge to seek for food and the greater absorption of nutrients from cooked meat both aided in the development of our brains and minds. Humanity finally had control over electricity thousands of years later, which led to the Industrial Revolution in 1760 and the development of our contemporary world. Our bodies are evolving in this area as well. We are aging more slowly. We are getting bigger. As our population swells, more and more human varieties are being produced through interbreeding. And by the middle of the 2040s, when we have mastered the genetic engineering technology, mankind will be able to directly control its physical evolution at a considerably quicker rate. Yet, mankind will discover a new power by the early 2030s, actual artificial intelligence, AI. The development of the personal computer and the internet has given us a taste of what the world may be like if we had access to enhanced intelligence, basic computational power. Nevertheless, in this 6-part series, we're talking about genuinely boundless intelligence, the sort that picks up knowledge on its own and acts on it, a level of intellect that has the power to either free or imprison all of mankind. It's going to be enjoyable. Removing ambiguity around artificial intelligence. Leaving the unnecessarily dramatic introduction aside, let's talk honestly about AI. The concept of artificial intelligence is generally very complicated. Its careless usage in media, academia, and pop culture is a major contributor to this misconception. The Terminator, R2-D2. Information from Star Trek. From Ex Machina. Whether shown favorably or unfavorably, the variety of fictional AI clouds the public's grasp of what AI actually is and its potential. Having said that, they are valuable as instructional resources, describing the many types of AI that already exist and will be developed in the future. These days, AI is all around us, whether it's in your Apple smartwatch, your Tesla that drives itself, your Amazon Echo, or your Google Mini. Yet since it's so prevalent, it's also completely invisible to us, much like the essentials we rely on like water and power. Because humans are prone to a variety of cognitive biases, this pervasive AI is forcing us to reinterpret what genuine AI actually is, making it more mythological than practical. Academically speaking, the specialists most interested in the brain and mind, neuroscientists, biologists, psychologists, etc., still do not fully comprehend how the brain functions. Without this knowledge, scientists cannot reliably determine whether an AI is sentient or not, alive. All of this suggests that our pop culture, science, and human prejudices are distorting the way we see AI from the outset. In order to grasp new ideas, people have a natural tendency to compare them to what we already understand. By anthropomorphizing AI and giving it human characteristics, such as the feminine voice of Amazon Alexa, we attempt to comprehend it. Similarly, our natural tendency is to imagine a real AI mind as functioning and thinking just like our own. That won't be how it happens, though. The important thing to keep in mind is that the human mind, along with all the other creatures and insects that live on our planet, represents an evolved form of intelligence. The sense organs, sight, smell, touch, etc., our brains utilize to gather information. Millennia of evolution that sculpted our primal impulses both directly influence how we think. These issues won't arise in the AI we design. AI now and in the future will operate on specific goals rather than hazy impulses or emotions. Instead of having a small number of sensory organs, AI will have access to dozens, hundreds, thousands, or even billions of unique sensors that will give it reams of real-time data, depending on their scale. To sum up, we need to start viewing AI less as robots and more as aliens, beings that are completely unrelated to us. Let's switch gears now and concentrate on the various degrees of AI that are currently being developed. We'll focus on the 3 levels that the majority of AI professionals often cover in this series. What exactly is a restricted artificial intelligence? Artificial narrow intelligence, ANI, often known as weak AI, is AI that focuses on a single subject or task. Without having a sense of the larger universe, it directly observes and responds to its surroundings or predicament. A calculator. Your smartphone's distinct, single-task applications. The online checkers or StarCraft computer opponents. These are all earliest ANI instances. But, more advanced ANIs have also become more prevalent since 2010, and these ones have the added capability of taking into account prior data and adding it to their pre-programmed representations of the world. In other words, these more recent ANIs are capable of picking up on prior mistakes and gradually improving their judgment. The Google search engine is a clear example of a phenomenally sophisticated ANI, giving you the answers you need before you have even finished putting your query into the search window. In a similar vein, Google Translation is improving. Also, Google Maps is growing faster at guiding you in the right direction. Other examples include Netflix's capacity to recommend shows you might enjoy watching, Amazon's ability to propose things you might be interested in, and even the simple spam filter, which becomes better at weeding out enticing, get-rich-quick promises from fictitious Nigerian princes. At the corporate level, sophisticated ANIs are now utilized across many industries, including banking, where they control more than 80% of all stock trading on U.S. exchanges, manufacturing, utilities, and marketing. See the 2018 Facebook Cambridge Analytica controversy. By the 2020s, these ANIs will even start diagnosing patients and advising treatment based on the patient's DNA or medical history. They'll operate our vehicles, depending on the local laws. They will start offering legal advice in common legal matters. They will prepare the majority of taxpayers' taxes and start processing more complex business tax accounts. Also, they may be granted supervisory responsibilities over people, depending on the business. Remember that this is all just basic AI. What exactly is a generic artificial intelligence? An artificial general intelligence is the next stage of intelligence after an ANI, AGI. The development of an AGI, which is anticipated by the early 2030s, denotes an AI with capabilities comparable to those of any person. It is sometimes referred to as strong AI or human-level AI. This is also the degree of artificial intelligence that most fictional AI, such as Data from Star Trek or the T-800 from the Terminator, operate at. This seems strange to say considering how strong the ANIs mentioned above, especially those driven by Google and Amazon, seem to be. Yet, in reality, AIs are fantastic at what they were created for, but if you ask them to do anything else, they disintegrate, metaphorically, of course. Contrarily, human beings struggle to handle gigabytes of data each second, but our minds are extremely adaptive. We have the capacity to acquire new abilities, gain knowledge from experience, adapt our goals to our surroundings, think abstractly, and find solutions to a wide range of issues. An AI can usually execute one or two of these things, but seldom all of them at once. AGIs will potentially be able to overcome this cognitive shortcoming. What is a superintelligence created artificially? Leading AI theorist Nick Bostrom describes the highest level of AI as an artificial superintelligence, ASI. The performance of an ASI would be superior to that of humans in every area, including reasoning, knowledge, creativity, and social skills. It would be like comparing a newborn to the smartest person ever, who has an IQ between 120 and 140. An ASI would be capable of handling any issue. This degree of artificial intelligence is less frequently encountered in popular culture, although here you may think of Samantha from the movie Her and the Architect from the Matrix trilogy. In other words, this type of AI has the potential to be more intelligent than any AI that has ever lived on Earth. And for this reason, you hear prominent figures from Silicon Valley raising the alarm. Keep in mind that knowledge is power. Control is intelligence. Humans are substantially wiser than these creatures, not because we are physically stronger than them, but because we can casually visit the most hazardous animals in the world in our local zoos. Be sure to read the remainder of this series to find out more about the potential and challenges that ASIs pose to humans. Artificial Intelligence in the Future series. Future of Artificial Intelligence: How the First Artificial General Intelligence Would Change Society. Future of Artificial Intelligence: How will we develop the first artificial superintelligence? Will mankind be wiped out by artificial superintelligence? Future of Artificial Intelligence: Human defense against artificial superintelligence. Will there be peaceful coexistence between humans and artificial intelligences in the future? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like. Comment your thoughts and views about artificial intelligences.